Hello, Audio Marks coming to you from the Sage and Public Library. Welcome to the Marks for Life podcast with your hosts, Jimmy, CJ, Joe, and Jared. The undisputed era of podcasting for casuals turned Marks wrestling fans to give you a direct line to all things in the squared circle. Enter the ring at your own risk. We pull no punches, we hit hard, and we will slam you with all the info you need to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Break open that champagne glass and enjoy a little bit of the bubbly. Hello, welcome everyone to Yes, welcome to the first Marks for Life podcast episode of 2020. I am the greatest host ever to join this podcast, CJ.
What? Yeah, what? What kind of introduction is that?
One where you guys don't get any.
Bitch.
Hey, I'm the champ. I am the champion.
Where's your belt?
Yeah,
It's at home, all right? I came from work.
You didn't want to bring it with you to work?
I can't wear it in the cubicle. People are going to think I'm odd.
well,
And they don't?
Yeah, but then they'll know you're the champ.
No,
Like, come
yeah,
on.
but they...
You'll be weird, but you'll be the champ.
Yeah, Jared, can you file this? Yeah, you're right. I'll get someone else.
Sorry.
Anyway, going back to intros, I'm your other co-host, Jimmy.
I'm your limitless co-host, Joe.
Yeah, now, I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm the champion. I don't know if my introduction was clear enough, but I'm the champion.
No,
Not
we
for
didn't know
long.
it was
He's
clear
a-
enough.
You
Yeah,
didn't know? All right, so I'm the
Belted down.
champion.
His belt was stolen at a Longhorn Steakhouse.
Yeah, I got to... Yeah, can someone get that for me?
Nah, it's stolen from a Friendlies. He can't
Yeah.
even get it to Longhorn.
Hey, come on, guys.
You have to be this.
Taco Bell bathroom.
It's still better than Denny's.
He was servicing a man in the Denny's bathroom. That's how he lost it.
We just lost. Whoever, if anyone from Denny's is watching,
Denny.
Listening.
If we
You can't
could
wa-
get-
you can't watch an audio clip.
all right. Let's just relax here. I'm trying to have a good time.
And if you're from Denny's, I'll take a grand slam. And thank you.
No, we're not buying. God, we are losing a
Denny's
sponsor.
is trash.
If
What
there
do you-
was a sponsor coming,
I want eggs with bacon.
can we get to wrestling?
Go to fucking IHOP then.
Can we get to wrestling?
No?
Okay.
All right. So, we don't have a format. But
Yeah,
couldn't tell.
could you tell? We just talked about Denny's for 5 minutes.
Hey,
I mean,
Denny's
there's nothing more wrestling than talking about Denny's. Let's really be honest right now.
Haven't you ever heard of the Cards Against Humanity card? Where you wake up after wrestling in a Denny's parking lot?
Vince McMahon, this is your hint to have a 24/7 title change instead of Denny's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that's gotta go.
That's
Probably.
definitely what's gonna happen.
Well, this is
Sponsorship
where he
deal with
gets all his
Denny's.
ideas, right?
R-Truth wins the 24/7 title back at a Denny's.
He gets
All right.
everything from us. Clearly.
So what's...
Speaking of 24/7 title, I gotta look.
We're
that
not
up.
talking about the 24/7 title.
Yeah, I'd rather talk about Denny's.
we spent enough time on that on the year-end show.
How about let's talk about the United States Championship. Andrade is the new champion.
Woo!
I was really shocked that he didn't drop the belt right back to Ray.
Yeah, I thought
That's
for
fair.
sure it was gonna happen.
What do you guys think about this? How they keep dropping... they have titles being dropped at Madison Square Garden house shows. Because this is the second time they've done this in the past couple years.
Yeah, Joe, isn't that right? Isn't that right that happened? And we were going to go to that show, and you were like, nothing happens at the house shows. And I'm like, maybe we should go. And then AJ Styles is U.S. champion, and I hated you, and I still do.
At this same MSG house show, Randy Orton injured his leg, so maybe they're just trying to beef up house shows a little bit because house show attendance is really down.
Yeah.
Well, the MSG house shows are always good. That's why they always make sure something happens there.
Like what we got? What Ronda and Taker at our MSG house show?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was sick.
And I remember one time at an MSG house show we got Brock Lesnar, so that was fun. So
Yeah, he made some.
I got Triple H at one MSG house show versus Moxley and Reigns.
You mean Ambrose? He was Ambrose then.
We don't talk about his former name.
But let's not overlook the fact that the mid card titles are utterly fucking meaningless.
You're not wrong.
Hey, but look at
How-
Shinsuke.
How many matches
When-
Shinsuke had since he won that title?
How-
That was on the line.
2?
How
maybe?
many times has he defended the title since he won it? Twice?
Who Shinsuke we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be
He
twice.
he retained against the Miz.
When was this?
Oh God, I don't know, but he retained against the Miz, and then shit.
Well,
I got
Shinsuke
nothing after
won
that.
it back in July of last year.
Jesus fucking Christ,
that
Jim.
long?
Jim,
Like-
it's been 5 months.
So
Well, it is of last year. What was I supposed to say? July?
It's been 5
Like, does
months
it?
of this
Am I any
crap?
less right or wrong?
It's
if I said
only
July
been.
of last
It
year?
feels like he's had it for like a decade.
It does. It feels like a very long
It
time.
feels
Yeah.
like he won the Royal Rumble, then immediately became Intercontinental.
Yeah, that.
contender.
Yeah.
That's really what it feels like. Like when he lost to Styles, like here's your belt. This is your IC belt.
Wasn't Shinsuke United States champion at one point, or am I
Maybe.
making that up?
I don't
I
know.
think that was like his first big win on the main roster. I feel
Was it?
I want to say yes. I think he was, and he probably defended that like barely at
Just
all.
like Bobby Roode is
Did-
United States
yeah,
champion.
he beat
Need
Jeff
I say
Hardy
more?
for it, right? He beat Jeff Hardy for the U.S. title.
That sounds like something that might be true.
Yeah, because Jeff Hardy had a throwaway U.S. title reign in this decade. as did
Yes,
Rey
yes.
Mysterio.
Okay. All right.
To conclude, the mid card is shit.
That belt is so.
Both
God, it's
belts.
meaningless.
Both belts. At least,
So meaningless.
U.S. is getting a little better,
Is
but the
there a
IC.
title in WWE on the main roster that means anything right now?
The Raw Women's Championship?
Okay.
24/7 belt.
No.
No. SmackDown? No.
No. Where's Bailey?
She's
Either of the
having
tag
shit
team
hair in a
belts?
bad match.
No.
The SmackDown one. Come on, the SmackDown one with New
Who's
Day.
holding the smack? Oh,
New Day. I give him the SmackDown one. What's the
No.
Raw one? Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
Eh.
WWE title?
No. Universal's the Fiend. It's not bad right now.
What do you guys think of the Fiend belt? Like the custom.
Like the so
Oh, like with the mask?
$6,500 one, or are we talking about the blue strap?
the $6,500.
That's not a custom Universal title. That's just we're gonna change the strap out for a little.
It's
while,
just
guys.
fear.
I like how he comes out with it. I'm not sure if y'all see it, but like he wears it around his face like a second mask. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I think it adds to the entrance and stuff because it would look very weird for him to hold like a blue Laffy Taffy belt to the ring.
Because it's
Would he
been-
hold the blue Laffy Taffy belt to his face?
No, that's worse, Jim.
No, I know. That's
He
why
looked
I'm
like a
asking.
knockoff Kane.
That's why I'm asking. I'm like legit asking.
I was gonna say it's been a while since a champion got his own custom title, but Daniel Bryan got that weird eco-friendly shit.
Yeah.
I
Made
don't-
of hemp and shit.
Yeah, and the rocks.
What?
Why are we depressing ourselves in the first episode of the year?
Because it's a depressing time for WWE. Let's go to
Hey, the
NXT and
Rumble's in 3
AEW.
weeks. The Rumble will be exciting.
Rumble's in 2 weeks.
Rumble's
Yep,
in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Less than
and
no, 2 weeks. Yeah,
Brock
2 weeks.
Lesnar declared himself number 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
So who's
with
lim-
the belt?
Yes, with the belt at number
Not
1.
defending it.
So who's gonna be Brock's number 1 victim?
No, forget that. I really
Rusev?
no, forget that. I want to start with this here. If Brock wins,
He's not gonna win.
I know, but if he did, what would they do?
I would want him to verse himself.
Right? What would they?
He has to face Boombox, Brock. Oh
Ser-
my God! He put on a 5-minute match with himself, and it's still good somehow. He German suplexes himself.
But seriously, what was the point of it? Everyone knows he's gonna lose.
I
and-
think this is the only way to set up an interesting storyline.
And there was really no one that would have been deserving of just throwing a title match with him at the Rumble that you haven't already done.
Exactly. So,
Kane.
No.
not Glenn Jacobs Kane.
No, they did that though,
Wait,
and
wait,
they
what?
ruined that. They ruined that at Survivor Series.
I mean, Crown
no,
Jewel.
Ah,
Crown Jewel.
ah,
Jewel? Yeah.
yeah.
Plus, I don't even know what Kane's knee status is right now.
I don't know either.
Well, there's only 2 people who could really eliminate him. Well, either whoever he's going to face at Mania or Kane. There's only 2 people who can eliminate
It's not gonna be Kane.
Oh, it's gonna be Kane.
No, it's
That's
not.
gotta be Kane.
No.
him. If he faces Brock at Mania, I swear to God.
It's happening, guys. Kane's winning the Rumble. We all just have
No.
to swallow the pill.
Roman's winning the
winning the
running.
Rumble.
Yes.
You know, it sounds like such a great thing. It's realistic. It very well might happen, but it won't. It's going to be Kane. We're all going to kill ourselves.
All right.
Everyone ready?
Everyone's bets on who's going to eliminate that should be
Who's gonna-
our that should be our thing on as a pick. Who
Well, we
eliminates
might have
Brock
to reform
Lesnar?
The picks, 'cause we can't do an NXT pick anymore because NXT's part of the Rumble.
Exactly. So we'll take out NXT pick and we'll put who eliminates Brock Lesnar.
Are we still going to do a Legends pick? Because that's not
Yes,
really.
I think we
are?
should do one Legends pick.
All right.
So
Yeah,
could-
one's
should we do
Legend pick
a
is
one return / Legends hybrid?
Yeah.
Right. So we're
we'll
just going to
edit
do
that.
one?
Well,
Yeah.
I'll come up with something and I'll share with everyone.
Yeah, because it's going to be
Like-
tough to do one return and one legend because it's going to be hard enough
So I'm
just
saying
finding a
we could do
return.
we should do a hybrid pick.
Yeah.
If it's a legend and you really want to go balls to the wall
One
with Jake
non-active roster member. Non-active roster member.
Roberts, either because of injury or because they're
One non-reactive roster member.
Anyways,
Got it.
Brock
So,
Lesnar's.
so if Jimmy really wants to go balls to the wall and pick Jake the Snake Roberts,
Yeah, let's
again,
go. Jim, you have to do
feel
it.
free
Come
to
on,
do it.
Jim.
Jim, I'm pretty much just going to give you a lottery ticket. Like, if you take Jake the Snake, you get 10 points. So just, like, whatever you got to do.
I actually this the only time I'm gonna say is I actually have a different pick for.
What?
It's not Jake the Snake Roberts.
It's not gonna be Jake the Snake.
You know what's going to be great, Jim? When it is Jake the Snake Roberts.
If I
Oh,
do, I
man.
will like be like. No,
Could
I'm
you
done.
imagine?
How about this? We'll give it a freebie. If Jake the Snake Roberts appears at all during the Rumble, Jimmy will get like 10 points if he picks it, 3 points if he doesn't pick it.
Well, no, he's only going to return at the Rumble when he's got to pick it. If he doesn't pick, he doesn't get anything. I'm not going to reward him
This
for
is the
not.
one year he doesn't pick it. And sure enough, number 2, here comes Jake Roberts. I'm like, oh my god.
Sacrifice Jake the Snake Roberts to Brock Lesnar. That's fine.
Yeah, number 2.
Yo,
Oh my God. Who's Brock going to face?
Who do y'all think is going to eliminate Brock Lesnar?
Drew McIntyre.
I hope it's
Really?
McIntyre.
It's Drew McIntyre.
I'm putting my money on Keith Lee.
If it's an NXT star, yeah, but I was just thinking. If
Yeah, but that means he's leaving NXT, and I don't want him
out
to.
an NXT title run, and he needs to have an NXT title run.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he doesn't.
Or at least a North American title run.
I think he's fine without because I think he's too big of a star to be in NXT.
But I don't want Brock squashing him.
But what if Keith Lee destroys Brock?
Yeah,
Won't
my
happen.
fucking asshole.
Brock's gonna win.
You kidding me? Don't say dumb things, CJ.
I've said dumber things.
I
than
know,
one.
but you've said smarter things. And that's saying
We're gonna
something.
Destroy someone's heat by having them get murdered by Brock at WrestleMania. Let's let Heath Slater win the Rumble. Let Heath Slater be the one that eliminates him.
So, all right. So
You
let's-
say you don't give 2 shits about my kids?
but
My
let,
12 kids?
well, let's think about it this way, okay? Is Brock going to win at Mania regardless of who it is?
No.
No.
I
Well-
think there's a fair chance he loses at Mania.
So if so you think he'd put over McIntyre?
No.
I think
Well, it depends.
He might.
It depends who actually.
He didn't put over McIntyre in 3 and B.
That's a different McIntyre.
there is a wild card name that we've been hearing about for years. and it's
Jinder
Bobby
Mahal.
Lashley.
Oh, sorry.
Bobby Lashley's like saddled to Lana's ass.
Poor Bobby. All he wants is one match with Brock.
I
And every
did
time
you
he
guys
says it,
see there was like a thing going around on Twitter of like possible WrestleMania matches, and the matches I'm gonna bring it up. So we have Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez.
Yes.
Triple threat match.
Lana,
Fiend.
Lashley, and Rusev
Fiend, Roman, and Daniel.
might happen.
Nice.
We have six what was it?
Six people
Six
in a ring.
tag hardcore match between AOP and Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe,
Big Show.
Yeah, it
and
was-
Rey Mysterio.
Oh, hey.
That's just a Raw match. I don't need any of that.
And then we also have a mixed tag match.
What?
Bobby Lashley and Lana.
Oh no.
Rusev and Liv Morgan.
Rusev and Liv Morgan.
Oh fuck, that's gonna happen, isn't it?
Probably gonna happen.
That's got to be the most realistic one that you said. And the Daniel Bryan was really realistic.
Oh boy.
and then
yeah.
and then Shayna Baszler versus Becky,
Becky.
Lynch for
Yeah.
Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah,
feel
that's gonna happen.
What's happening to Bobby Lashley is every time he says in an interview, "I want to fight Brock," Vince just digs that shovel deeper and deeper. Like, all right, you keep one, I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep
like-
battering you.
Can I fight Brock? Lana Love Triangle coming up. No, Vince, no.
You're gonna win with on a
Oh
table match
no,
at
I lied.
Smarts?
It was the lead card wasn't Cain Velasquez.
Can Glenn Jacobs game?
Governor Jacobs game?
Yeah.
No,
George St. Pierre.
no,
George St. Pierre.
no,
Michael Bisping? Can I just keep
No.
naming you? Oh no, hang on. Let me
No.
think. Undertaker.
no.
It's not McIntyre.
All right, is it an old guy?
Goldberg.
He looks old. I don't know his
Baron
name.
Corbin.
Yeah, he looks old. You don't know his name?
No, I don't know his age.
Is he huh?
He's
Is he old?
he has a strong right hand.
Big Show.
Lacey Evans?
No and no.
Lacey Evans.
Yeah, yeah, but the women's right. What'd I do? It's a strong right
And it's
hand.
not Big Show.
Well, Lacey Evans.
Floyd Mayweather.
I'm sticking with Lacey Evans. CM Punk.
I need another
No.
description.
Is it? Yeah, give
Another
give.
hint, another hint,
Yeah,
another
come
hint.
on.
He's as tall as Braun Strowman.
The Great Khali.
No,
Lars Sullivan?
no,
That's a pretty strong
no.
right hand for Greg Khali. You seen that brain chop?
He's got a strong hand and he's big.
His only match was at Saudi Arabia.
Tyson Fury. Oh my
Ty-
God.
I know they would talk about him fighting Brock, but not for the title. Please, not for the title.
This
Yeah.
card lists the following matches: Brock Lesnar versus Tyson Fury for the WWE Championship.
Fury's winning the Rumble.
Fury's
They
just
said-
would just dump Brock.
Someone said this is from. They said that this card isn't real, but I'm so scared if it is.
Okay.
I'm so scared Tyson Fury might show up at the Rumble.
Realistically, there is whoever fights Brock doesn't need to win the Rumble.
No, they just have to eliminate.
I think a SmackDown star is going to win the Rumble.
Right.
And whoever eliminates Brock is who's going to fight him.
It should
Keith
be
Lee.
it should be Roman that wins the Rumble.
It should be Roman Reigns and Keith Lee.
Fuck Keith Lee. I want him to stay in NXT.
No,
But What I want is for Brock, if Brock Lesnar on this Rumble, I want each entrant to be like a reminder of the sins of his past. Be like John Cena, Goldberg. Just keep bringing them out. Hardcore Holly, he broke his
Hulk
neck. Throw him in
Hogan?
there.
Kurt Angle,
Okay.
Sure. Big Show. Throw them all in. Nathan
Hart-
Jones.
The Hardy,
Nathan Jones,
the Hardy Boys,
Cain Velasquez,
You got one of them.
Randy Couture,
Triple H,
Frank Mir.
Dana White.
Dana White.
I think we nailed it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we're
of
great.
course. Sorry, I'm trying to see an update for Cain Velasquez.
The
I'm
fan
getting really
that Brock
nothing.
Lesnar hit with the door when he ripped it off the car. And then on
Jamie
Raw,
Noble. Jamie Noble's number 2. Oh my God! Let Jamie Noble return as
I'm
number
telling
2.
you right now, Rusev's gonna be number 2.
Rusev is not going to be number 2.
Oh man,
You know who number 2 is probably going to be? It's gonna
Enzo
be
Amore.
Braun Strowman.
No.
It's going to be Braun.
No, it's gonna be someone just complete shit. No, it's got to be. I don't know. How do you think it's gonna work? He's probably gonna like.
Sami Zayn.
He's probably
I feel
gonna get
like-
like 4.
Please let it be Sami Zayn.
Oh, that's not bad. He's probably gonna get like 4 or 5 spam eliminations, and then like someone at 6 or 7 is gonna come out and like do
R-Truth.
good enough.
Carmella.
Might be R-Truth.
Carmella.
Carmella.
Oh, yeah,
Becky
there's
Lynch.
there's a women's rumble, right?
Right. Yeah.
Shayna's gonna win that.
Shayna's going to definitely
Shayna
win.
better win that.
What if Becky Lynch comes in?
She's no. Asuka wins again, and then Becky comes in again.
She beats Brock for the title.
Maybe it'll be Nikki Bella.
No,
Any chance of it being Charlotte Flair?
No.
No.
no, I doubt it.
Any chance of it being Ric Flair?
No.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Batista's gonna come out in the men's double.
So who is Charlotte gonna face at Mania then?
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? It definitely matters.
Doesn't matter.
She's gonna face.
It's gonna be Andrade
It's Natalia.
and Charlotte
Oh, boy.
taking on Zelina Vega and Aleister Black.
He's not wrong.
I mean, or Becky and Seth.
No.
Is there any way for Seth to? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll be like,
No.
Say it. You have to say it.
Just saying, is there any way Seth can miss Mania again this year?
Oh,
Maybe.
AOP just.
Is
turn on
anyone
him.
else not excited for WrestleMania?
well,
Yes.
considering it's in January,
True.
like I don't, we got.
I don't know.
4
I feel like
months.
the Royal Rumble's too weird right now to get like. I'll get hyped.
You're
as-
too weird, CJ.
fair.
Well, because there's a lot of names being thrown around as possible surprises that either sound completely out of left field or like in some weird way plausible.
Yeah.
Like Edge.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought about if being Edge, like just being in the Rumble, not beating Brock Lesnar, obviously.
Yeah, but you see, if he gets in, he's winning.
You know.
No,
Well,
no.
if Edge comes back, how can you have him lose? It's going to be one of the
To be
biggest
fair,
returns.
Do you
want
to put Edge's neck up against Brock Lesnar?
I'm not saying it should happen, but if you see Edge come back, how in the hell can someone eliminate him? Because it's not like he's coming in at 15; he's coming
that's
in
like
like
the
30.
ultimate
Wait,
heel
what if
move is
what
to
if
eliminate him and it's
what if
Baron
Seth
Corbin.
Rollins eliminates Edge?
Oh my god!
Ooh,
and we get Edge versus Seth Rollins.
I don't want any of this.
Well, I would actually enjoy the crap out
Well,
of
to
that.
be
Wait
fair,
a minute.
Edge can't take the stomp. Edge cannot take the stomp, or the pedigree, or the knee lift,
Or anything, or a clothesline out of the ring.
You can't even take a head bump. But I'm trying to
can't
think.
take a
What if
DDT.
CM Punk comes in at number 30 and eliminates Brock Lesnar as the final 2?
CM Punk is not showing up.
It's gonna be a stretch for him.
I
to
mean,
even show
he
his
might
face at the
like
Rumble.
he might be like doing a thing for Fox at the event, but I don't see him being in the Rumble.
No, absolutely not. That's
What about John Cena?
No.
I see John Cena.
Maybe that could definitely happen.
I could definitely see.
He
John
could
is
Cena.
not
totally show-
winning the Rumble.
No, I'm not talking about winning the
winning,
Rumble.
but showing up.
What
He
if
could
he
totally
just
show
showing
up.
up.
Oh shit!
Get
What if?
dumped by Brock.
What
could
if?
totally
what
show
if
up.
he eliminates Brock Lesnar?
That's not gonna happen.
No,
But
Cena.
what if
It's a
he
one-off.
eliminates Brock Lesnar?
No, it's a one-off.
That's
But
not
what
gonna
if? What if he
What
does
about-
it to break the record?
CJ,
Wait,
saying
what
the same
record?
thing 4 different times doesn't change you
What
from
if
being
Randy Orton
wrong.
eliminates Brock Lesnar?
No.
I feel like on some level we all know what needs to happen.
What?
I want,
No.
we need
What
another.
if, what if they did the completely like left, like
Oh, boy.
complete left turn?
Oh,
and
God.
Kofi Kingston eliminates him?
Forget
No,
you and your
Jimmy.
Kofi Kingston. It's done. All
What if
right.
it's-
It's
what if
What if-
Big
what if that
E
does happen?
eliminates Brock Lesnar?
I would get behind that. I would get behind
It
that.
just seems like a really
Who's from Texas?
JBL.
Undertaker.
We are not having JBL eliminate
Stone
Brock
Cold Steve Austin.
That is a
Booker
possibility.
T.
That would be hilarious.
I'm gonna face Triple H at Mania again. Let's not go
What
down
if
this road again.
what if Matt Riddle eliminates Brock Lesnar?
No, he's eliminating Goldberg.
Nah,
in
Matt,
his house. He's gonna drive to Goldberg's house,
He's
and
gonna put a rope up in front of the door.
no,
Everyone throw
it's gonna
over
be
it.
Matt Riddle eliminates Brock Lesnar, beats Brock Lesnar for the championship, and then Matt Riddle defends the championship against Goldberg at SummerSlam.
it's amazing how wrong that is.
Matt
Like
Riddle
this.
eliminates Brock Lesnar. Goldberg eliminates Matt Riddle. Triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Ah, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's all just awful. Like I don't like any of it.
You see how much Brock Lesnar fucked this whole Rumble?
Goldberg goes down to NXT.
You know who my Rumble pick could have been before this whole Brock thing? Could have been Kevin Owens. But now that Brock's going, I just don't want
What if Kevin Owens eliminates Brock Lesnar? He's not going to eliminate
What
Brock
if
Lesnar.
Walter's in it?
Walter's not eliminating anyone.
Walter got buried at Survivor Series.
Yerp.
He's not eliminating anyone bigger than 6 feet tall.
Yerp.
Poor Walter.
Yerp.
He's doing fine.
I guess in his own little island in
And
the corner of the
Imperium's
globe.
going to have a really good showing in the Dusty Classic, but lose.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the time splitters are going to win.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so Kushida was announced for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic for 2020, and he was announced with a mystery partner. And that mystery partner is none other than his New Japan Tag Team partner, Alex Shelley, formerly of the Time Splitters with Kushida, formerly of the Motor City Machine Guns with Chris Sabin, and Alex Shelley is now with NXT. That is a huge steal
Yeah,
by
gigantic.
NXT.
I didn't even know it was open for a steal.
Yeah, I didn't really know.
I thought he was with Ring of Honor this whole time.
That's what I thought.
That's a sleeper pick right there.
When Joe and I saw him, I was like, when was he rumored? When did this happen? I heard something about the Performance Center in the fall, but I didn't know he left Ring of Honor.
I'm very excited for Alex. NXT's picking up a lot of good names. They picked up Alex Shelley. They've picked up Scarlett Bordeaux,
Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. They've also picked up Mercedes
Green.
Martinez,
Yeah, Mercedes Martinez. Was
Chelsea
huge for that.
Green.
Everyone thought Mercedes Martinez was going to AEW, and
Yes.
NXT grabbed her.
Yeah,
Yeah, AEW fucked that up. So I'm sorry.
AEW fucked up a lot of the women's division they could have signed.
Oh, we know that.
Yes. I have a lot of strong opinions about that. You know?
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Wait,
Yes.
You have strong opinions, CJ. I never knew that to be part of your style.
Yeah, I thought
Shut
CJ
up,
was
Jolly
a real.
Green Giant.
What, he's not green. Green. Green.
But also it looks like NXT is gonna pick up Killer Cross.
Yeah, and he'll be with Scarlett Bordeaux. I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because Scarlett Bordeaux's like, time's almost up or some shit, and it looks like Scarlett Bordeaux is bringing Killer Cross to NXT, and if
That's gonna be
NXT
ridiculous.
gets Killer Cross, I don't know, because the thing is, AEW, I know they're not looking to get new people, but they haven't really spotlighted a lot of fan favorites, such as Darby Allin, Jurassic Express,
Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara. I don't know what the fuck they're doing
We
with.
have to get the Dark Order over, guys.
Oh my god.
Fuck the Dark Order.
Yo, but the botch though. He didn't want to hurt Goldust.
Fuck that so
We gotta talk
much.
about it. I heard we didn't talk about it on the last on the Marquees. We gotta talk about how some goober was just deciding to destroy air next to Dustin. Like, come on, that was amazing. Dustin buried him and then got rid of the tweet until the jabber had to be like, "All right, guys, I did it. I fucked up. I did it."
I'm so mad about that.
It
man.
was so good.
AEW's doing a lot of good things right, and then they do like really bad
I
things
feel
that are
like-
so simple.
I feel like AEW is never down in the middle. They either go knock it out of the park or they strike out swinging hard.
Because
There's really
the
no
thing
in
is,
between.
these are things you would think that they would rectify. Like the Dark Order is not working. Repackage the fuck out of them. At
Yeah,
this point.
it's so bad.
it's
It's
so bad.
really
The
bad.
Butcher and the Blade had such potential, and you fucked that up by turning them into MJF lackeys. Have them tear through the tag team division. If you're gonna debut new tag teams, what the fuck is going on with the Lucha Brothers?
Yeah.
Why
They
are
got
that?
buried on AEW.
Yeah, why are they losing? Why is Private Party losing to Omega and Page? Granted, that is a great story in the making, but two singles wrestlers should not be losing to an established tag
Why
team.
is DDP coming out of retirement?
Why
yeah,
is
what
DDP
the
coming-
hell is that?
Who the fuck is QT Marshall?
Uh,
Why is he a knockoff white version of Carlito?
didn't
What the fuck is going on with this shit? Like, I do not understand. Why is the Nightmare Collective still a thing? I get it with Brandy and Awesome Kong.
Hey, but Luther, we need a 55-year-old guy, all right?
Yeah, why are we having a Japanese deathmatch legend in the women's division
With arthritis, I assume.
with arthritis?
I assume.
Like, I really thought it was Vampiro, and if it was Vampiro, that'd been great. Who the fuck is Luther? And they're fucking up the women's
wasn't-
division. They have
wasn't he,
such potential.
Wasn't he Kurt Angle's like lackey on SmackDown in 2005?
That was Luther Reigns.
Whoops.
Wow, it's kind of close though.
Yeah. But like you have Britt Baker, besides just being a doctor, establish the fact that in just 3 years she was able to not only be a dentist but a well-established and the first signing for the women's division at AEW.
Yeah, how
And-
she doesn't have the title right now is like.
But
that's
they're developing a
beyond me.
heel turn storyline with that, which is great. Hikaru Shida, very charismatic on social media. Bring that to AEW. Showcase that side of her that's like singing and like performing and everything like that. That would like endear her more than just a kendo stick.
You also
Rio,
had one-
put her on consistent television.
You only had one women's match on AEW television this week, and it was not that good.
No, it was not. And it should have been great. But the Nightmare Collective fucked it up. There are two. I love factions when done properly. But the Nightmare
There's
Collective,
like 4 though in AEW.
there is 3. The Nightmare Collective,
Inner Circle.
Inner Circle, and the Dark Order.
What are we counting the elite?
I do not count them as a faction.
I mean,
they can be
they're
on their own, too.
they
Yeah,
right.
I don't-
They aren't right now.
They aren't. They're friends.
Right. They're just
Unless
buddies.
this group of ragtag friends that's running around with Cody and Dustin. What's that considered?
The Nightmare Family? Is that what you're talking about?
There's a family.
That's like the Clique.
Oh, good.
Are we calling the Clique a stable? A
Wait, is the
faction?
clique a
Backstage they
collective?
were.
Is the,
Backstage they were.
No.
I got a headache.
It bugs me because AEW has so much potential. And they knock it out of the park with certain stuff. Like the Hangman Page storyline.
Everything that
Fucking
Chris
fantastic.
Jericho does.
Chris Jericho is fantastic. John Moxley winking to the cameras like, hey guys, keep watching. Wink. Jericho, I love you. Smacks him in the face with his own bubbly. Fucking great. The little things that Sammy Guevara is doing during the commercial breaks where he just has signs, just doing promos while like just lifting the signs.
Yeah, he's got to get. I don't know why they're not pushing him. I mean, Guevara is so good.
I mean,
He's-
he's 3-0 right now, and currently.
Yeah,
I know, but he's not-
He's looking at
He's 2-0.
No, he's 3. I looked.
As of this year, he's 2-0.
No, but I think his third win was Christopher Daniels.
And
That
it
was
was,
his second win. There's only been 2 this past year.
Hold on. There's
the
only
first
one
and
way
the-
to know for sure.
and it wasn't even clean that win, was it?
Well,
I
neither
don't
was
think
the win
any of his-
against
his wins
Goldust.
haven't been clean.
Yeah, so any of
And
his cleans, any of his cleans or wins, any of his wins are
He's
clean.
supposed to be this next big up and coming star from the Inner Circle. And he's looking like a chump.
Yeah,
every
it's
single
really
week.
not. I mean, he's not looking like a chump, but it's
His
not.
wins have no value. though.
No, his wins
They
don't
do
have
not.
value.
They
His
do
wins don't
not
have
because
value.
Hager keeps interfering.
Fucking
And
Hager.
this week, fucking Pentagon interfered.
Yeah, I don't know why are they continuing Pentagon and Christopher Daniels?
Wait, has Hager said words yet?
no,
Not yet, huh?
They're
That's
doing
good.
right.
I
They're
know,
doing right.
but I was just curious.
All right, I love being with Chris Jericho. Oh crap! Now we're screwed.
we
But like
did.
Sammy Guevara is so like his part. So I'm listening to the interview between Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara, and Sammy Guevara first. That whole, remember that mockumentary about Cody Rhodes
Yeah.
about Chris Jericho? Those are all his lines. He did not write any of them. He came up with them on the
Guevara
fly.
did?
Yeah, he's just like, he's in, he's the face of the company because he's the champion. He's the champion because he's the face of the company. He's the youngest heavyweight champion in AEW history. He's in the prime of his life, and he said
And
it's
then when
so.
Luther beats him for the belt, he'll still have that record.
Oh my God,
Shut up. I don't know.
Luther.
Fucking Luther.
Luther Vandross
Th-
over here.
It bugs me so much.
Look, despite AEW's issues that we just highlighted, though, they just buried NXT in viewership this week.
Which
They
I don't
did?
understand,
They
yeah.
beat them by over 200,000
Oh
viewers,
shit.
Which I don't get it.
which I don't
How'd they
understand.
do that?
NXT had, I believe, like 711,000, and I think AEW had about 930 coming out of this week. So it's very, very surprising.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that also might be because the week prior, I think, was actually pretty decent matches. Like, say what you want about the bearing of Lucha Brothers on, what was it, Homecoming? It was still a good 3-on-3 tag team match, though. So
And I feel like I don't
There's
know.
no
that was still a good match. There's
There's nothing from this past week.
I
You know
just
it wasn't last week's ratings. You said?
Last week's ratings were understandable
the
because
NXT
NXT just
no, I
had-
could have sworn that I read something about this week.
Because NXT took a.
Oh no, I found it. Yeah, 947,000 to 721,000.
Yeah, that's
So that might have been the hype leading up to the 1-year anniversary of it, which is why people were watching. But I guarantee you that NXT might actually win this coming up week. That's my prediction. at
Well,
least.
you have Keith Lee versus Roderick Strong. That's excellent.
I've enjoyed. I've always preferred NXT, but I feel as though NXT is more consistent at this point, right?
yeah,
now.
I think AEW's they're granted, I'm gonna give them a pass because they're trying new things,
They are definitely trying new things.
but
I
they
will give them that.
gotta stop it.
Yeah, they probably gotta.
Find a
They,
formula that works by now.
right, they gotta
It's been on
can it.
TV for 3 months.
They,
Right.
they have a formula. They're just not sticking to it. You saw what
They're
was
jumping
working.
around a lot.
They
you could
are.
see them jumping. You could see feuds materialize and they're kind of jumping out, and you could see
There's supposed
new
to be-
people showing up and they're kind of jumping out.
There's supposed to be a feud between Darby Allin and Sean Spears, or Sean Spears and Joey Janela. Where's Sean Spears with his new tag partner
Right.
and stuff? There, Kip Sabian and Joey Janela. Why not highlight that on?
and there's a lot.
Attitude?
There's a lot of bridge matches. Like there's a lot of matches that are kind of like mediums to other feuds.
Yes.
We're not necessarily.
There's a lot of interference.
There's a lot of interference, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if it moves towards something. There's a lot of matches that are really, really good technically, or just as matches, but they're not necessarily pushing towards something directly. I find so I don't know.
I think the matches are too long. Also, I
I kind of like that though because that's the sport aspect of it. You're not gonna get too many. Just like bullcrap finishes. I do like that if we're pushing towards something. If we're pushing towards something, it's fine. But I guess I agree in the sense of when they're long and they're just like, this is just a tally on the win-loss record.
exactly. Like have a match between Joey Janela and Kip Sabian. Have that. That can also count as win-loss. But literally, Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford just beat the shit out of Joey Janela the previous week. Why are we not addressing that? Where is
The whole women's division.
the whole women's division?
That is really the biggest
Where's-
problem.
The rest of the tag team division
I was about to say,
is
what was it?
highlighted.
What was it? Theory 2? And Helico and Jack Evans. Where the,
Oh yeah,
Hybrid Theory.
Hybrid Theory 2. Where the fuck are they?
Well, look, honestly, and this is from an NXT guy. AEW, I feel like, has all the cards to right the ship in every aspect but the women's division.
Exactly.
That's a legitimate problem.
But I feel
And
like
that's-
every
That's a
hand-
problem.
They go from like a great hand to, of course, we're going to gambling terms for AEW, no less. But like they go from a great hand to we're just gonna throw straight. You have to sit through 25 minutes of the Dark Order to get Chris Jericho.
I think they need to stop spotlighting the elite so much. I think that's an issue as well. Because the elite have been on every single...
And Cody's gotten a lot of TV time to get knocked out of the title picture.
Exactly. I think that's an issue.
true. That's
you know,
true.
as much as I love...
But they're going towards a great feud with MJF, though. I mean, there's only really two
video
gigantic-
packages. Video packages.
There's
Yeah, they gotta
Like an
utilize.
yeah,
they have
video
to,
packages.
They have to
NXT,
utilize
they
video
can't fit-
packages
If they
more.
can't fit it in, NXT throws up a video package and we move
Throw
on.
in a 30-second video package or a minute interview.
Right. You see Ciampa's video package on NXT this week? It was
I did not.
Oh my
I heard
God.
it was really good.
It was
though.
amazing.
You know, sometimes they just have to address that. You know, and the thing is, you don't see Ciampa every week. You don't see Gargano every week.
No, you don't.
You don't see the Undisputed Era. Like, that's the thing that AEW needs to figure out, too. They're too top-heavy reliant. Like,
They
granted,
are. It's
don't
true.
have, as much as I love Jericho, don't have him on every week. Make people look to watch him.
Right.
Have Sammy Guevara main event the show.
Right. That's a really good point,
Have the
CJ.
Lucha Brothers main event the show.
Have the Lucha Brothers.
And you want to know something else that it's not bothering me, but I could see it getting to be a problem now. They're really putting over Orange Cassidy a lot. I feel
They
like
are and aren't. Like, Orange Cassidy isn't
They're
doing
putting him
anything.
over
He's
for what
almost-
he is.
Yes.
yeah, but he's almost on every show though. Every single
No,
yeah.
I don't think so.
He wasn't on this past one, was he?
Yeah,
He
he was.
Oh, he was. He was on this.
Six-man tag.
he was in the Best Friends, and then the thing is, he's not doing anything.
That's kind of
You-
yeah, but they're really highlighting like Orange Cassidy is like a real, and I don't have a problem with it. I
He's
love Orange
really.
Cassidy. It's
They're
just-
highlighting him for what he is. Like they're
Yes,
not
he's a
pushing
spectacle.
him past that.
He's similar to Marco Stunt in that they are spectacles.
Marco stunned.
He's a spectacle.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
something.
but they're using him to their advantage. They're using him like, all right, look at this small guy that takes a lot of punishment, and then he throws his entire body and knocks him out.
I guess.
I think also there's like so much other talent that hasn't been showcased in like a very long time.
Sunny Kiss.
Sunny Kiss is like the best example of that. 2-2 overall.
What the hell's Nyla Rose? You're building her up as this huge force.
Nyla Rose.
She was on the.
She was on last week, but she wasn't on this week. She took out Rio, but then Rio's fine. I don't know. I think the focus on there should not be a focus on Brandy Rhodes the way there is. I think that's unnecessary, and I think also the Dark Order really needs to be changed up.
that
or
that
release.
thing needs to go away.
I think
I just
in all
want it off
honesty,
my television.
AEW has a lot of talent, but not a lot of time.
They're focusing on the champions a lot. There's a lot of time devoted to the champions.
No,
and the people
there's a
associated
lot
with
of time devoted to Chris Jericho as champion.
But at the
Not
same
Riho.
time, that's the brightest spot. I mean,
I kn-
Jericho's the best part of
It-
the company.
It is
Whenever
the best
time that
spot.
they have a women's thing, it's usually
Rio.
with Rio
That's
in
what I'm
it. What are you
saying.
talking
Rio
about?
Well,
hasn't
yes,
been
that
seen
way.
since Full Gear, though.
no, the
What are
women.
you talking about? She was out freaking.
She wasn't on
Homecoming.
television for 2 months. 2 months she wasn't on television.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, she just made a
Fuck.
return in January. All the other matches were Chris Statlander matches, Britt Baker matches, Hikaru Shida matches, Nyla Rose matches. They were spotlighting the other women's division, which was fine. Have Rio, have her just showcase her in the back watching the show.
No women talk either. Like, except for Britt Baker. Like,
Britt Baker,
no women speak.
You turned Allie, which was a real bright spot in the women's division, to a mute bunny.
yeah.
What the shit?
Well,
Yeah,
that whole thing is-
the women's, like I said, they have the tools to fix everything else because it's right there. They're experimenting. I feel like, I hope they'll eventually, start to get back. But the women's division is such a problem. I mean, it's almost non-existent. I changed the channel.
Yeah,
I-
I'm looking at the records right now, and like, wow.
It's bad. It's
It's
really
really-
bad.
it's
It's
really
really bad.
bad.
And again, I'm the
Like,
NXT
the only
guy,
one who's been on it like consistently has been Britt Baker.
Yeah.
and she doesn't even have the belt.
And she doesn't even have the belt. The next one is, I think, Nyla Rose, and she has 4. No, Rio, but that's only because.
Rio doesn't even speak. Rio, say words. Do something. How am I supposed to care? Like, there's no feud. She's not in a feud. She hasn't faced, it's a mess. It's a mess.
I think the Nightmare Collective did not interfere with the match at all, or at least until the very end.
Has Rio been beaten down at all? I think she's just been in
She has
isolated
never-
matches that she's won.
She's never lost a singles match.
And she hasn't
She's
been beaten.
never. Hold on.
Like, has she even been beaten down? Like,
Yes.
outside a match?
Yeah,
she was?
No, she.
don't
Yes,
think-
yes.
yeah,
Following last week after the match, she was put through a table by Nyla Rose.
Okay. All right, at least it's something.
It is something,
It's
but
something.
but like they got to really establish characters, video packages, interviews, something.
Right. Something.
I
A
don't-
promo.
Put them
They
on
have-
commentary.
Do they
Anything.
have like a production like?
They only did Britt Baker. Britt Baker was on commentary.
No, not
No,
like,
Allie.
Not
Britt
not
Baker
like
wasn't even
not
on commentary.
broadcasting production. Like, do they have like, I don't know, a director? Let's say.
Obviously, if
They
they were able
have
to
to.
create
They're
the
on
Cody
TNT.
Rhodes and Chris Jericho mockumentaries and
Well,
everything.
where the fuck is he doing with all these other wrestlers?
I don't know.
don't know.
Just
I don't
saying,
know.
like-
It's a real mess in the women's division. It's
Do you
really
think, like,
bad.
Do you think like this leads to like this whole thing with like not having writers with AEW? Like, I understand that like production.
I'm going to be
like-
honest here. I think they should not have done a tag team title. I think, in all honesty, they should have done a trios title.
Yeah, I know that. I agree with
This
that.
way, you have
That was something
SCU.
complete-
Yeah, I mean, I
the
wouldn't.
elite-
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have agreed with it if you said it in the beginning. But seeing how many
People
you
aren't
know,
being used.
how many 6-man tags there are every week.
Exactly. So let's look at the brackets right now. Let's look at the people that you could have in the trios title. SCU. You have the Elite,
3 people from the inner circle.
Jurassic Express, Sammy Guevara, and Proud and Powerful. You have
Right.
Strong Hearts.
Strong Hearts.
They're not even on a thing. They haven't been seen in
Hy-
God knows how
Hybrid
long.
Theory and Kip Sabian. I feel like their styles would mesh very well together. I'm gonna throw Private Party and Sunny Kiss. 'cause
Best
they're
friends in Orange Cassidy.
Best friends in Orange Cassidy.
By the
There's
time
so many
Double or
trio-
Nothing happens and Marty Scurll shows up, you have Butcher and Blade with Marty Scurll in it, and
Yeah.
redo Villain Inc. or whatever the fuck.
There you go. There's so much you could do with the trios title, and I feel like that would be so much more.
MJF and his fuckboys.
And,
That's the
yeah,
actual
even
title.
MJF and
Can we call them that?
MJF and his fuckboys.
MJF and his fuckboys.
MJF and the fuckboys. That's Butcher and the Blade. For
Let me
people.
tell you something. If MJF and the fuckboys, it becomes a thing. I'm in.
Sounds like a morning drive radio show.
I'm in. Welcome to MJF and the fuckboys. I'm JF and these are my fuckboys. Hi. Hello.
Well,
there's-
I'm wondering what AEW is going to do when it comes time to take the title of Chris Jericho.
Oh,
How are you
man.
gonna build-
It's true.
They're probably
It
going to
depends
give
who-
it to
Depends who it is.
Omega?
Jericho.
No, it's,
Not Jericho,
no, it's
Mox?
gonna- It
Jericho's
might be
gonna
Mox.
himself.
Mox is the hottest thing right now outside of Jericho.
They are. Those are probably the 2 best things in
But you're
AEW
gonna
right
come
now.
up with like a consistent heel act.
I
after
think.
Jericho.
Well, they got Shawn,
MJF.
MJF. Shawn Spears
MJF,
could
I
be
think, is
that.
going to win this Cody Rhodes feud.
He probably will.
And
He
to be-
should.
And to be honest, I think after this MJF Cody Rhodes feud, I could see either 2 things: Cody Rhodes teams with Dustin Rhodes for the tag titles, or Cody Rhodes takes like a couple months off just to straighten.
I
the
was about
company.
to say, I don't really want Rhodes in a title. I think he should take some time off.
I think the Elite needs to take a step back. I think
Some
some
of
of
it.
them.
So-
Some of them.
right, some of them.
Cody. rebuild up Kenny Omega because what the
I was
fuck are
about to
you
say,
doing?
I want to see more of Omega. We got to get Omega back.
I
Like,
think the
Where's
Young
the
Bucks
matches?
need to take a step back too.
See, but they have Omega and the Young Bucks. I think have to take a step forward,
Ah.
and I think definitely Rhodes has to take a step back. I don't know if Page is considered in the elite.
Paige, needs to be heel, and I would love to see him and Kenny Omega build each other up.
Page really hasn't been that
stringing
bad.
along.
So-
They're really stringing this along for like when he's gonna turn.
Yeah, but Paige he's got that slow burn and everything, which is so exciting. I can't wait for him to pull the trigger.
No, so man, I don't know if I should bring this up, but
Oh,
go
boy.
ahead. So I know that you guys didn't watch Wrestle Kingdom, and neither did I. But I've
Oh.
been keeping. Hold on.
I have been keeping
I knew
track.
it
I've
was
been
gonna be
keeping
him
track
who
of
brought it
it,
up.
and they're doing some interesting things. Like they're kind of like, and like New Japan's kind of mentioning AEW a lot.
No, New Japan is not mentioning
Well,
AEW.
no,
Chris
they're
Jericho is just going off script.
But they allowed it though. Like they turned that.
You can't
It was
stop Chris
live.
Jericho.
It was live.
AEW. Oh shit! Can we cut the feed? It's live. There is no feed.
If
He has our
Live.
title.
No, so I don't know. Like I don't know. My idea.
You're saying they're
would be-
bridging the gap between the
should-
two?
Yeah, which would be pretty good.
It definitely would.
AEW
And let's
needs to
say-
focus
and let's
more on
say, like,
building up
they-
its own roster before.
and let's
Right.
say
they
they
join New
continue.
Japan.
And let's say they continue the Hangman Page and Kenny Omega kind of like, I don't know, buffing, I guess, like butting heads, I guess. Like I can imagine like they can somehow like, oh, maybe for like I don't know, for like 3 months or something like that, just insert Bullet Club, and then you have Hangman Page in charge of Bullet Club versus
No.
the Elite.
Do you want to
With-
know why I wouldn't want that?
Why?
Because there's already not enough time to talent as is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
AEW
need to build
does-
up their own roster
If
before.
AEW goes back to if AEW relies on New Japan stars
that's-
to build
that's
it,
trouble.
then you are literally.
You can't expand now. We don't even know half your roster.
I think it would
You're
just be
gonna
a
turn into WWE then.
right.
it would be a problem. Because you would lose that, and that's a thing. They're still trying to establish their identity. If they go back to New Japan, that would fuck them up.
Plus, how would that make them look in like personality wise? Like if you can't handle yourself as a company, you have to go back to New Japan for talent. That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea down the line.
Definitely, like in like 2 years, fine.
Right.
Once AEW establishes and their footing.
One thing that kind of interested me, kind of a relation to what you're saying, Jimmy, with New Japan and AEW, could the Alex Shelley situation be the beginning of workings between WWE and Ring of Honor?
No,
No, definitely not.
their feeder system is evolve and progress, right?
Definitely
ICW.
evolve.
Yeah,
yeah.
but here's the interesting thing though, because Final Battle was last year, was the day after my birthday, and that was the last time Alex Shelley was on Ring of Honor television, and then he just happens to show up on WWE. So that was only like
well,
a
we
month
don't even,
difference.
unless if he's not under contract with Ring of Honor anymore, then that's a
Moot point.
That's a moot point. But if he's still somehow under contract with Ring of Honor, then something.
I
could be
doubt
in the
he is,
background.
but it's an interesting thought because it was out of the blue. This was signing. I don't,
And then Kushida and him lose. He gets pissed, beats up Kushida. Out comes Saban. Boom. Heel Motor City Machine Guns.
Nah, I'd rather.
that would be so good if that happened.
It would be, but I really wanted Motor City Machine Guns in AEW.
Well, you already got half of them in WWE.
Yeah, you're not getting that.
I know.
So here's an interesting thing: Alex Shelley's still on the Ring of Honor website,
That's what I. Yeah.
so that's interesting.
That's why it was
Unless
so
it's a one-off
weird.
And they're going to lose.
Oh, don't do that.
But if you're not going to have him under contract, unless Ring of Honor has already said, yeah, you can have him for a few dates.
right.
Ring of Honor, if he's still under contract, Ring of Honor has to agree to it. I know Vince McMahon doesn't give a crap about that, but Triple H might.
But if they don't win, who will? Undisputed Era isn't going to
Riddle
win.
and
And
Time splitters have to win.
well, here's the thing, though. Riddle and Dunn would be really cool, but you should. NXT is known for putting
you
over
really
a
want
tag
the
team.
broserweights?
Right.
But last
What are you
year,
talking
Aleister
about? The
Black
first
and,
people that won the Dusty
Well,
Rhodes
that
Tag Team
turned
Classic
into
was
a title.
Balor and
Was
Joe.
Balor and Joe? They weren't a tag team. That turned into a feud,
In
like
recent
a month.
memory, it's what they've done unless it's to become a title shot, which is what it did last year.
And the year before.
No, it wasn't. But that was
2016.
but that was a real tag team that won that.
Yeah,
Undisputed
same with.
Era won that.
And Undisputed Era, and then you have AOP that also won.
Right. And then there was another one. I thought. How
No.
many have there been? 4.
It's only been 4 because I think they took a hiatus after Cody left. Like for I
Yes.
think 1 year they took a hiatus.
So
and
there was
then they got it back.
there was AOP that won 1 year.
And Balor and Joe.
Balor and Joe, Undisputed Era.
Undisputed Era.
And Black and Ricochet.
And Black and Ricochet.
They did not win.
They won to face.
No, they didn't. They
Yeah,
just
I'm
won a
pretty sure they-
match.
No, I'm pretty sure they won the Classic to have the right to face whoever had the title at the time. I
I'm
don't even
looking it up
remember.
now.
Viking Raiders?
Yes, Viking.
Okay, so there's been a total of 4 winners starting from 15, 16. They took a year off in 2017,
Okay.
so 18 and 19. So
Son
the
of a
first
bitch,
ones-
it was Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Yeah, and I think they and
Son of
it
a
was
bitch.
to face the Viking
So it's
Raiders,
been
and then they got called up.
Yes.
So it's been 2 non.
So 2 non and 2. Okay.
So this whole agreement is
Right. So it's a moot point anyway.
So we have no idea.
So basically, it's Riddle and
no-
Dunn. Is what you're saying.
Aleister Black and Ricochet have beaten DIY and Fabian Aichner and Marcel. So they've beat Imperium.
And DIY.
Ugh.
So yeah, it's good. So it's gonna be Riddle and Dunn. You can elect me.
I'm not going to do either of those things.
So far it's been Undisputed Era and Imperium. You still have, yeah. So it's gonna be the Broserweights.
Well, Imperium is going to probably face. I don't know who the Broserweights are facing.
Mark
facing,
Andrews and
Flash
Flash Morgan
Morgan.
Webster.
Okay.
So they're gonna win that.
Yeah. So the Broserweights are going to face Imperium. I think that's the left side.
No. Broserweights would face the winner of
Broserweights
Time
would feed.
Splitters and
No,
would face
Broserweights with
if they
Imperium.
beat
Yeah, I think it's
Mark
that side.
Andrews and
Right.
Morgan Webster.
Right. I think Broserweights are going to face Imperium. UE is going to face Time Splitters.
Yeah.
Then you just got to see which way it goes. It could be Time Splitters Imperium, or it could be UE Broserweights.
I
But
think you got to put a heel in that though. So I would think Imperium would win.
I would say Time Splitters.
the Undisputed Era.
I would
Well,
say
that's the thing. UE would either put over Riddle and the Broserweights, or you'd see Time Splitters face
Wait.
Imperium.
Wait, hold on. If
And either one would be
all right,
good
so
there.
let's say Time Splitters win.
Okay.
Who
The
are they
whole thing
gonna-
you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Would they go after the Undisputed Era? Or would
Well-
he go after Imperium?
Well, actually, they would most likely go after Undisputed Era, because what would happen is they would upset them in the semifinals. They would then win the Classic, and you could definitely bridge that gap, and UE would show up and be like, yeah, you beat us once, I dare you to do it again.
Yeah.
And that's how you push them to the
but
moon.
Kushida also got injured at the hands of Imperium.
Was it Imperium or Walter?
I think it was Walter specifically.
Yeah, but Imperium was involved, I believe.
I don't remember.
But
I
like,
think it might have just been Walter.
yeah,
I'm
I don't
looking it
know.
up.
Yeah, God.
'Cause if-
Come on,
Looking
Jimmy.
it up.
Because if the Time Splitters go to NXT UK,
No, you don't want to send. Nah.
Or you
They,
just have Imperium keep showing up on NXT.
right. I would.
Possibly.
Yeah, I
Right
think.
now Walter's dealing with Joe Coffey, right?
Yeah, that's
He's
gonna be.
facing him on Sunday.
Yeah, that
Fuck,
match is
they
gonna
didn't
be
update the
disgusting.
Wikipedia page. Fuck.
they never do.
But yeah, so I think either way you're gonna have one heel team advance. I feel like I personally just think it's gonna be the Broserweights of their history of taking random ass teams and having
It is not gonna be the Broserweights.
It might. It's not. Out of
Was
the,
it gonna be the Broserweights versus the Time Splitters?
No, it'd be Undisputed Era.
Yeah. And that would happen if Alex Shelley is on a temporary basis. If he's not actually part of WWE.
I mean, I feel
Well,
like
they did
it's
the same
kinda-
thing with Roderick Strong when he
Or-
came in as Austin Aries tag team
Or
partner.
even though Alex Shelley is not a permanent thing, you could have Imperium go over and win. Imperium would be fine.
So what would we have? Imperium versus
The Time Splitters.
I thought they meant Undisputed Era.
No, because you're not gonna have two heels.
No, if you Imperium
How many times do I
win,
have to say this?
No.
Broserweights against Undisputed Era in
Look,
the final.
if you have Imperium win, you
Yeah.
could easily make the the Undisputed Era faces against Imperium.
No.
Yeah,
You're gonna turn UE face.
de facto, something similar to Bianca Belair.
Oh, no chance. Oh God.
Only against Imperium because
you
they
can't
will.
do
They
that.
would love the UE over. On,
Well, everyone loves the UE. But you can't-
Exactly.
They love the UE because they're heels.
no,
you
keep them
can't.
the same, and then make them bad guys right afterwards.
Did you see what they did to the Velveteen Dream?
Yeah, you can't. Nah, this can't.
No,
be done.
Velveteen
No,
Dream
dude.
stayed face though.
No, I'm saying no. I mean like what UE did to Velveteen.
You
Dream.
cannot even juxtapose
They
UE
murdered
to a
Velveteen
face.
Dream.
It just won't work.
Velveteen Dream's still not here. We don't know when Velveteen Dream's coming back. Because I really thought
The
he was gonna
Rumble?
come back.
Yeah, right. The Rumble,
I
maybe.
thought maybe he would come back to face Strong last
Wait.
week, but no.
Velveteen Dream eliminates Brock Lesnar,
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I
And
would
then
mark
lose
the
to
fuck out.
WrestleMania.
But
and
man,
then lose at WrestleMania.
Yeah, we would all get pumped and then realize what it means. Like, oh my god, he did. Oh no.
Randy
No,
Orton-
no.
Yeah.
Wait,
right.
what if-
Randy Orton wins the Rumble.
Oh,
Randy
no.
Orton wins the Rumble.
No, I have a really bad idea.
Great. Let's hear it.
What if Ricochet
Oh no.
eliminates Brock,
No.
and then Brock turns Ricochet into Maven?
oh god.
Ricochet kind of looks like Maven if you trim the beard.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop humoring this. Don't
Oh
even.
my
I don't even
God,
want to give this the
no.
time of day.
One day, yeah, that would be, yeah, 2002
no.
Maven Undertaker just having some Brock and
No,
Ricochet.
I think it's different though. I think that people
I don't
like
think
Ricochet
it's
over
different.
Maven, though.
No.
Yeah, people
Wait,
like Ricochet over
short,
Maven.
little, short, skinny, ball guy eliminates big monster heel. Big monster heel murders him outside the ring.
Yeah.
18 years later.
This. Why are we talking about?
Undertaker sitting in his couch at home like, I remember those days.
No, please stop.
This? Yeah. I want
You
this
just
to
see the
end.
Undertaker face from SummerSlam 2015. Ha ha!
Jimmy, you should have brought the puppet.
Yeah, I know. I should have
Well,
brought
to
this
be
up,
fair,
God damn
Undertaker's
it.
going to be saying that from the outside of the ring because he's showing up in the Rumble.
He's not showing up at the Rumble.
Taker eliminates Brock.
No, you're not having a rematch.
Oh, God.
Good lord.
All in all, we're saying that there's only 2 or 3 people who can eliminate Brock and it can go well.
Yes, we started with Brock. I think we're gonna end with Brock.
It's like, it's either going to be Drew McIntyre, Keith Lee, or
Ricochet.
Cain Velasquez.
Ricochet. No, now I'm thinking Ricochet. I can't get it out of my head.
That sounds like a you problem.
I know. What if Ricochet's number 2?
Oh,
Enough with this, with the burying of the Ricochet.
oh no.
Because here's the thing:
what if
Brock
Mustafa
Lesnar
Ali's
does.
number 2?
Brock Lesnar will not want to stay for too long. So what if Ricochet upsets him really quickly, and then you have Brock Lesnar destroying him in the outside of the ring, and then he's just out there for the whole
That
match?
is true. How long is Brock gonna last?
It's either going to be really long or really short. I don't think there's any in between. He's either going to last till like the final 4, or he's going out.
He's not lasting the final 4.
I don't think
could
he's
see
gonna
him
last the final 4.
lasting final 8 or 9
I see a
before
sh-
getting eliminated.
I
kinda
can't
do
even
see
see
a
him.
shock
I can-
elimination. I could see a shock thing.
Well,
yeah, I
why
could
you
see
have
a
to
shock
go.
elimination. I just
That's
don't
the
see him
only way-
going final 4.
That's
No,
the
I
only
don't see
way
it.
Brock won't win is if whoever eliminates him faces him at Mania. That's the way.
Is there
it's
any
building up.
debuts that we can think of for number 2?
Lars Sullivan.
No, no, he's too busy
he's
making
filming
movies.
porn. Yeah,
Wait, Killer Cross.
No.
that's gonna be NXT though.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it would be
to be
NXT,
fair,
but
He's
not
built
gonna
for
be-
NXT.
I don't think they're gonna debut a guy. Here comes Killer Cross,
and then back to NXT.
You get you thrown over the top rope like when Triple H and Shawn
man.
Michaels put the Spirit Squad in the OVW box, just shipped them back.
If anything for Keith Lee, I could see him being like towards the end and him and Roman going at it again.
I would love to see that, but then he would get buried again.
I know.
So
Well, it wouldn't be buried. He didn't get buried
Look,
on Survivor
if
Series.
Keith Lee makes his debut in the Rumble,
he's got to win.
he doesn't have to win. He has to eliminate Brock. If he's not in the
gotta-
match, then
Or he's got to eliminate Roman.
or he's got to eliminate Roman. One of
Can
the
he
two.
just not eliminate either one and look really good and eliminate a bunch of
What's
people?
he gonna do?
No.
Eliminate
Why-
him,
why
just
not?
shove everything and throw him out?
Why is there such a full measure here?
No, Keith Lee has to. Keith Lee is literally the biggest star they have. That is not going to leave for UFC.
So wait a minute, hold on. What if? What if number 2 is Kane, and he comes out for the entire reason?
Wait,
to
which
eliminate
Kane are we talking about?
Velasquez.
Got it.
He shows up for the entire reason just to eliminate Brock.
Yeah.
Doesn't
No.
care about winning the Rumble. Literally eliminates Brock
And then
eliminates
leaves.
himself, and then just like, okay, now we each have a 28-man Rumble.
Look, it's not that bad.
It wouldn't be the craziest.
It
thing
really wouldn't
if
be
they
that
got
bad.
Brock out of the way immediately. And it's like, okay, let's have
I
a
don't
regular
like
Rumble
it.
now.
I don't care what you like. You're still thinking about Ricochet over there.
No,
I'm just
I'm
trying-
thinking to Keith Lee again, but thanks.
I'm just trying to keep.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make Cain Velasquez in a way, at least at the Rumble, where we won't want to kill ourselves the entire match.
It's true.
And
Because
It's
that's
really
Ricochet has been announced,
It's
and
really
he's a superhero.
enough with Ricochet.
No,
Shut up.
but he's touted as a superhero.
Oh my
and what's a
God.
better superhero thing that's also being backed by Paul Heyman than to eliminate Brock Lesnar?
CJ, you give me diarrhea.
What am I,
Explosive
Taco Bell?
diarrhea.
Well, number 2,
That's after this.
Number 2 is either going to be a huge surprise, or it's just going to be some poor schlub that Brock's just going to murder.
That really wouldn't be that bad though. Brock's waiting. He's like, all right, who am I going to face? Kane, not Glenn Jacobs. Kane Velasquez shows up, gets rid of him, leaves, and just like, I don't give a shit about this. I want Brock at Mania. Then we can move on, get a halfway decent winner at the Rumble, and get your Brock Kane bullcrap at Mania. It's not that bad. It's a pretty good idea.
It is not, because that's a Kane versus Brock.
But I'm not that. That's not that bad. They could redeem themselves with the Saudi crap.
I highly doubt it.
well,
Does Kane then have to win at Mania?
Yes.
probably.
Kane would
Because
have to
Brock
win
already
it.
beat him.
Yes.
Are you going to Kane look like a punk to Brock again?
You're going to want Kane Velasquez as
Kane
your
would have
WWE
to
champion?
probably win.
Well, unless he gets injured like midway through the match, then we're fucked. But
Uh,
I mean,
what if we had The Rock as number 2?
The Rock's not.
Can we just
it's not gonna
agree
happen.
that we pretty much that because we have this discussion all the time. We feel like whoever Brock faces, it's never good, ever.
Keith Lee is a great idea.
Enough with the Keith Lee.
Ricochet is also a great
No.
idea.
No, the problem is every time there's someone halfway decent that Brock faces, he just ends up winning them after a comeback. He never loses to people that are like, that's actually a good match for him.
But is it bad? Like, is that bad though? Because like,
Yes,
I enjoy.
but when
no,
it's
I
like 10
enjoy-
of them though. AJ
enjoyed
Styles,
AJ
Rey
Styles, I
Mysterio,
enjoyed-
Daniel Bryan.
But I enjoyed those matches.
But
Like, I can't
eventually, he's got to lose to one of these people. You can't just say, "Well, it was good. Now let's just carry
That's
on."
what Roman Reigns is
You
for,
can't
but
just
you know
have
that
Shield
kind
people
of got
keep
fucked
beating
up pretty hard.
You
Like,
just have Reigns, Rollins, and Cena be the only ones you can keep giving
Right,
Brock.
and Triple H.
Goldberg,
Not even Undertaker can can do it.
he can.
problem
but he has to
is-
hit
the
a low
problem
blow
is, though,
first.
Yeah, right.
the problem is I can't think of like there's not a single person because I'm looking at an injury list right now of like potential people. Not a single one of them I can see right now could do it.
Jinder Mahal.
No, he's probably gonna be in it. He's off the he's gonna be off the injury list, I believe.
Picking Jinder Mahal as my Rumble.
Damn it! I already had
Off
it.
the he should be off the injury list.
Everyone
He should
took
be
it.
entered the Rumble. So,
I had it first.
but like
Kevin
Xavier
Nash.
Woods not coming back until May.
Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil is gonna
Gonna
be
face
falling
plant.
under. He's gonna face plant and go underneath the ring this time. Like
No, this time he's gonna instead of face planting, he'll trip up into the ring and Brock will F5 and throw him out. But great. I hope everyone enjoyed this.
What if he F5'd him out and then he got so injured he just crawled underneath the thing? Would that be bad? Would we not laugh at that?
Yes.
On the current Raw roster, who is the best option to face Brock and Mania?
No way,
No
Jose.
one. No
Literally
one.
Drew
It's
McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre,
Well,
and that's
but-
it. Maybe I would even say maybe Samoa Joe.
No.
Akam, but not Razor. Razor's not
which
built up
one's
enough. Razor's not built up enough. Akam's the voice.
Oh no, I have a bad idea. What if Seth Rollins is number 30?
Stop speaking. Just stop speaking.
Like you're waiting for Keith Lee and number
Forget
30
the
hits,
Keith Lee.
and it's gonna be Seth Rollins, and that's how
No,
Drew
the-
McIntyre gets over.
The thing that I was really worried about before
Well, he
Brock
would
got
be
announced
over still.
is that Seth would be number 1 or 2, and AOP would come out right after, and they do like Straight Edge Society in 2010, like Nexus in 2013, and they just keep eliminating people left and right.
But we can't get that because Brock is number 1.
That's
Well,
true.
Exactly. which
Until
is kinda
Brock gets
good.
eliminated, like around like I don't know. There's
Until
Oh,
Seth
you know what? Who
Rollins
it's gonna
eliminates
be?
number.
It's gonna be
20,
Cesaro.
I
Cesaro's-
wish. How? Okay. Tangent.
Yeah, Cesaro
How
is gonna be number
is
2.
Cesaro not on NXT? What are we doing?
We
Because
are
he's-
doing a podcast.
No. All right. Fair enough.
Because
Touche.
Cesaro is going to get murdered by Brock as number 2 in the Rumble.
Cesaro has to be one of the most gifted wrestlers on the entire roster and is billed like a jobber. He
I think
loses
you're forgetting
every
about Carmella.
match. Shut up. He loses every
Why
match
is Shinsuke not in NXT again?
because he actually sucks. I mean, he's
Why
just
is Bobby
shit.
Roode not back in NXT?
Well, he's got some issues of his own. Bobby Roode has issues of his own.
Wait, when does the suspension end? He might come back. Might be return
No,
back.
that doesn't count. You can't use that. Bobby Roode has problems of his own. Shinsuke is starting to become mutual, where like WWE didn't push him, but Shinsuke kind of stinks himself. I mean, it kind of seems like neither one are putting the work in. Cesaro, how he is not on NXT. Didn't he face Ilya Dragunov in NXT UK?
Yeah.
The guy, Cesaro needs to be on
Cesaro should have been the
NXT.
4th man in the War Games match.
I do not No, Kevin Owens was awesome. Let's just bring up Cesaro needs to be on NXT. I have no idea what they're doing. How is Cesaro not asking? How is Triple H not?
Jared, we're now 16 years. Was there 16 days into the new year, and you just realized now you don't know what WWE is doing?
All right, you know what? Shut up. I don't know what NXT is doing, and I've been knowing that. That's the only thing I don't understand. NXT's doing everything right except putting Cesaro there.
Well, what you should do is have a system where if people get called up from NXT, you shift some people down as like a trade type.
Yeah, so go take Shayna Baszler and we'll go get Cesaro. Done.
According
Take
to,
Keith Lee. And we'll take
I don't know how much we.
No,
really-
I want Keith Lee staying on NXT.
Look, if we
Doesn't even
want
have
to
a
go by
title
the
yet.
Sportster of 10 guys that Paul Heyman really favors, Ricochet's number 1.
Oh my God.
This podcast was never on the rails.
I'm going to smack you into this soundproof wall.
He's number 2, by the way.
Ricochet even had a unique interaction with Brock Lesnar that
Oh
could have been
my
teased
God.
in
Okay,
2020
so,
feud.
So CJ, if Paul Heyman's so high on Ricochet, I'm going to humor this for a second.
Why
He's
are-
not going to be number 2. Paul Heyman's not going to want him to be a sacrificial lamb.
Wait, Ricochet was announced as number 2?
No, I'm asking who's number 2.
That we don't know.
But it's
No,
definitely not gonna be
no.
Ricochet.
No, on Paul Heyman's
Paul
list,
Heyman's
you
list.
numbskull.
Oh.
God damn it.
Aleister Black. Number 3 is
Ah.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair faces Brock Lesnar.
Number
wins.
4 is Andrade.
Oh,
Okay.
Paul Andrade.
That explains.
5 is Seth.
Mhm.
6 is Drew.
Yeah.
Why is he lower than Seth?
You touch yourself at night.
7
I think it's more of like a work your way around kind of list. 7 is Samoa Joe.
Sure.
Like-
7 is Samoa Joe.
Sure.
8 is Bobby Lashley.
Oh,
Lana.
wow.
He is.
And Lana.
And Lana
So
together?
that means they're going over Rusev.
It's supposedly a mutual thing. Paul Heyman, Lana, Rusev, Lashley, and McMahon all think it's good.
You know what the problem is?
Everyone thinks it's good.
You know what the problem with this storyline is?
It's not
It's-
good?
Lana
Well,
speaking.
yeah, the execution of it
It's
is
shit?
terrible. It is god dog
The best
awful
moment
dog
of
shit.
The entire storyline
That's what it is.
was when she's screaming at Rusev and Bobby Lashley just goes, "Shut up!"
That was
I'm like,
great.
Thank you, Bobby. Just earn face.
Speaking of which, number 9 is Liv Morgan.
See, it's all part of the same feud, though.
Number 10 is Buddy Murphy.
Well, yeah,
that explains
he's
it.
been.
That
yeah.
explains a lot.
He's gonna lose to Aleister Black again, though.
But it's good though.
I know,
Like,
but he's got to stop. I enjoy this feud. It's amazing. But part of me feels like eventually Murphy's going to have to get something.
Unless we just turn this into a best of 7 series and have it go 7.
That's what I was kind of hoping for.
Yeah, but
like a
Black
best of
hasn't
series.
lost yet. You can't. It's got to be big once he loses.
I feel like every single Aleister Black match from now on should always be a best of 7 series, and he always wins no matter what. And it doesn't give in to what is it? Like going all the way to like 7. That's my belief. I think. That's
What
my
if
belief.
Ricochet wins the Rumble?
CJ, shut your hole.
Well, but hold on. Would it be bad though?
No, I'm just sick of the Ricochet talk. Say other people.
Other people.
All right,
Aleister
you
Black
got
would
me
be
there.
Like my favorite Irish wrestler, Rick O'Shea.
I thought you were going to say Sheamus, and I was going to be very upset.
Can he win the Rumble? He would have been a
Ah,
surprise.
so this was a
They ruined
formatless
all the Rumble
podcast,
surprise
feels
picks
like right
because
now.
they
Huh.
brought back Sheamus, Morrison, and the Usos on SmackDown.
How
So
jacked
nobody's
is
surprised
Sheamus?
there.
My God, the shape
Sheamus?
Sheamus is in right
Sheamus scares me.
now. He is
And he now has
a
normal
brick
hair,
wall.
thankfully.
Like-
Well, normal
Sheamus versus The Fiend at WrestleMania.
No, not
no,
gonna happen.
no.
Feed Sheamus to The Fiend.
Feed
No,
Sheamus to
it's not
Brock.
going to be.
CJ, did you like trip coming in or something? Like, what happened to you today?
Nah, y'all call me while playing
He,
Pokemon.
he probably fell down the stairs you guys were watching me from, you assholes.
I was
You
waiting
wouldn't
for
think I was
the...
going to forget it over an hour and a half podcast, did you? You pieces of shit.
Technically, it's only an hour.
I said to CJ, I'm like, tell Joe that you're in the booth. I want to see him walk all the way back, and then right when he gets in, say, JK, we're not there.
I hate all of you.
Yeah.
All right, I think. Is that? Do we need to talk about anything else?
Just for
Probably
all of this,
not.
I hope Luke Harper eliminates Brock at the Rumble.
No, Bludgeon Brothers.
Luke Harper's head is the thing in the cage.
What is that thing? Is that like some dung beetle? What the hell is that?
It's going to be like a massacred lamb or like sheep's face.
What?
What?
That's a callback
Oh,
to
because like the
Lion.
mask and yeah,
What?
it's a sheep, a mutant sheep.
Bah?
CJ, my God, you're killing me.
Bah.
It's Daniel Bryan's hair and beard from when the Fiend tore it off.
with googly eyes.
Bah.
He's my friend. This is Mikey.
This is
Okay,
Mike.
Mikey's a
we
vegan.
need to end this. We can't.
Bah.
CJ.
We need to fucking end this, man. I can't.
Mojo-
Yeah, I'm just-
Until next time, Audie Marks.
Mr. Man just called us and
Bah.
telling us it's a great idea.
Bah.
Everyone for staying tuned to our podcast. Special shout out to the Sage Public Library for the continued use of their equipment and space. Hosted by CJ, Jimmy, Joe, and Jared. Produced and edited by Jimmy. Continue supporting us by rating and subscribing through Patreon, Audioboom, Stitcher, TuneIn, Castbox, Deezer, Radio Public, Radio.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts at Marks for Life Podcast. And now, check out our YouTube channel, Marks for Life Podcast, for our podcast playlist and other content. Please follow us on our social media on Twitter at Marks for Life Pod, Instagram, Tumblr, Reddit, and Facebook at Marks for Life Podcast. Email us at marksforlifepodcast@gmail.com for any questions, comments, or feedback. Until next time, Audio Marks.